Our idea behind the product was to come up with something that helped understand the story of a business that a business could relate to. Mm-hmm. So what we said is most sort of businesses that are growing and scaling up will often have a financial person. That person reports on numbers, provides information, but very little knowledge. And then, of course, you get all the companies that are growing quite fast. They haven't put on a financial person. They sometimes will have a bookkeeper. And there was just no basic understanding of what's happening in the business. Mm-hmm. That was half of what we tried to do. And the second half was to say, well, is a business really interested in understanding their story? Actually, no. What they're really interested is in driving improvement. Right. Because those businesses want to get better. They want to make more money. Mm-hmm. What do we mean by make more money? We mean make more profit, mm-hmm. make more cash flow, mm-hmm. and more importantly, or equally as importantly, drive value improvement so that they are on a journey towards increasing the value. So we have a saying internally that we use that says revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, cash is king. Right. If you're driving profit and cash, you will be driving value. So the story of a business is not just about profit. It's about your balance sheet. Right. There's a perception out there that balance sheets are really complicated, that your average person says, I don't understand them. Mm-hmm. However, we have a view that says, actually, if you understand a balance sheet, it's actually simpler than a profit and loss, mm-hmm. because it's just an equation. Right. 7 plus 8 equals 9 plus 6. That's it. It's just badly set out. Yeah. So what the 4 chapters does is then says chapter 2 is the important things in the balance sheet: receivables, inventory, payables. Mm-hmm. That's what we can manage. We can drive down our collections by collecting faster. Mm-hmm. We can pay slower. Mm-hmm. So that's chapter 2. Chapter 3 is the rest of the balance sheet, our fixed assets, which can be important, and the noise, mm-hmm. all those sundry things that are sitting in our balance sheet that we can't really do anything about. Right. And then chapter 4 is funding. How did we fund this business? Did chapter 1 profit? Chapter 2, our receivables, inventory, and payables. Mm-hmm. And chapter 3, the rest of the balance sheet. Mm-hmm. Did that generate funding or need funding? Right. And what funding? Debt or the owners putting money in? Right. So that's basically the structured approach to reading the whole book. Okay. Coupled with the driving of improvement. So what we want to do is say, something's broken, then go back to the power of one and say, right, what are we going to do to fix it? Mm-hmm.
I love the way you've been able to take what is perceptually and can be a very complicated understanding and process and truly turned it into something that is manageable, understanding. It's told just like a story. And it's put in a way that is can be so that just a basic business owner with not a lot of business experience can really wrap their head around it and actually make very complex decisions with but in a and I hate this term, but in a very simplistic way.